Hey, what's up everybody? Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video. Today I've got another drum lesson, life lesson, all around video for you guys. Now the reason it's not just a drum lesson is because it can apply to practically anything, whether it's drums, whether it's guitar, whether it's music, whether it's singing, whether it's sports, whether it's school, whether it's work. It doesn't really matter. This concept applies to everything. Now, the concept I'm talking about is from the title, How Will I Ever Be That Good? And that's something I see all the time. I see it on my videos, I see it on other drummers' videos, I see it on guitarist videos, I see it on music videos, I see it on Facebook, I see it on sports videos, I see it on Twitter, I see it everywhere. People are always wondering, how will I ever be that good? And by that good, they are referencing another person, another skill, another idea, another concept, and that's what they're talking about. And so that's a really good question, because when you're sitting on the other side of the fence looking at someone over there that is way better than you at what they do, then like, how do I get from here to there? Like, what are the steps? And so in terms of everything, there's no like one clear way. It's not like, oh hey, you know, do 8 jump ropes a day and bam, you're gonna be that good. Like it's not like there's that same steps for every single part of life. Like if you want to be great at guitar, it's not the same steps as want to be great at drums. But there's something that is universal about this concept, and that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. As much as I try to inspire other people, as much as I try to show people stuff and help people and make them want to go out and be the best they can be, a lot of times the people that watch my videos inspire me back. And this has happened numerous times, but recently there was just one exact situation that really just got me and made me really want to do this video. Now every once in a while I'll have someone tell me like, oh hey man, I watched your videos, I started playing drums, and tomorrow I've got my first gig. Or I watched your videos, I started playing drums, and now I'm gonna play at this church. Or I watched your videos, I started playing drums, and now I play at school. Or like all this stuff. And there's so many awesome stories from people. But one I recently got really touched me. It's from a viewer named Maddie. She watched my videos like a year ago or something like that, and she was like, I want to play like that. And I mean, that's such an honor to know that people want to play like the way I do. And so that was really, really cool to know that. But what was cooler was that she started practicing. She started working. She started going after playing like that. And a year later, now she's marching in her first parade. Like, what? 1 year and that's where she is now? So that's what I wanted to tell you guys about. It's not about like who you are. It's not about what you are. It's not about where you came from. It's not about the equipment you have. It's not about any of that. What it is about is you. You are the answer to whether or not you're going to be that good. And the reason I say that is because it all comes down to how hard you practice, how hard you work, and your attitude. There are so many people out there that are way better than me at drums, but they have the worst attitudes on the planet. I've met people who can out-chop me all day long, but they just think like they deserve things. They think that the world is like supposed to be theirs, and they never make it to where they want to go because they have the wrong attitude. And so attitude and hard work are really the keys to success. If you set that goal in your head, if you think one day I want to do that, what's stopping you from getting there? I mean, of course you can't say like one day I want to build my own rocket ship and take off. That's a little bit different. There's a financial barrier there, but there's also the possibility that you could work really hard and make that money and build your own rocket ship and take off. But in terms of being good at something, being good at basketball, being good at drums, being good at work, going to work and being the best person at your work, being the best at what you do. That is all something that is within reach. It's all within your possibility of going out there and getting it. Because all you have to do is put in the work. I mean, it's not all you have to do is put in the work. It's a lot of work. And so the answer to that question is within you. How hard are you willing to work? How hard are you willing to go after what you want? How hard are you willing to go and try and get those dreams? You know, the Olympics are going on right now. Those people have worked harder every day of their life than I could ever imagine. I mean, each one of them has trained for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours every single day. But they're the best at what they do. And that's why. Because they went out there and they worked hard and they did it. It's not because they were born a billion times better at something than someone else. They had to grow, they had to learn, they had to get there themselves as well. You have that potential too. So that's really what I wanted to share with you guys. The answer to how will I ever be that good is, are you willing to work and go after being that good? It's not how as in like can I or will I. It's how is you do it. You go after it and you get there. From personal experience, I've been playing the drums for about 16 years. That's a long time to play the drums. And I am by no means the best in the world. I am by no means one of the best in the world. I am by no means even near the top 5% of players out there. But I am a pretty good drummer. I feel that one of the things I have is I have a lot of showmanship, and just like the way I play, the energy, the entertainment factor is something I love about the way I play. And it takes a lot to be able to jam that hard on a song and still be accurate in my timing and accurate in what I play. And so I've spent a lot of practice on that. But in terms of overall chops, in 16 years, I could be better than I am. And the only reason I'm telling you that is because, like, if you watch my videos and you think, oh, he's been playing for 16 years, I have to play for 16 years just to be as good as him. No. You can play for a lot less than 16 years and be way better than I am technically. That's just something that is if you're willing to work for it. Now, I'm not saying I'm a slacker and I haven't worked, because I have worked really, really hard, but it hasn't been on the same things that necessarily you would want to practice if you want to be the best technical player that you possibly could be. I don't sit down and practice rudiments for 8 hours a day. If I did that, wow, like 1 year from now I would be absolutely insane in terms of rudiments and stuff. But I like doing the videos, I like playing, I like showing you guys what I do. And so when it comes to what I do, I practice the performance, I practice the show, I practice the entertainment factor, and really just being a part of a band or being a part of a group, like playing with Georgia State and stuff. And so that's what I wanted to get across to you guys, is it's all inside of you. It's how hard you're willing to work. It's that attitude. If you think you can do it, if you go after it, if you want it, if you strive for it, if you work for it, you'll do it. That's all there is to it. It's not, oh man, like, I want to do this, but it's just not going to happen. Like, yeah, it's not going to happen if you sit back and expect it to come to you. But if you go for it, if you work for it, if you put in 120% every time you sit behind a drum set, imagine how good you're going to be. It's not even a question. Every time you pick up a guitar, if you practice for 4 hours a day as hard as you can, you're going to be so good at guitar. I have a friend, his name's Daniel Melton. The guy had only played for like 2 or 3 years, I think, and he was one of the best guitarists I've ever met. He still is one of the best guitarists I've ever met. And like, I was blown away. I mean, I had been playing drums for like 10 years, and he had been playing guitar for like 2, and he was way technically more incredible on guitar than I was on drums. And I'm just like, it blew my mind. The kid was winning like guitar battles and just like writing incredible solos and music after like 2 years. And it's because he practiced. He told me that he spent 8 hours a day sitting at home, or 10 hours a day, or over the summer he just practiced all day long. And that's what happens. He made it there. He got it. So I'm going to cut this off right now because my camera's probably going to cut off soon, and you get the gist. Go work for it. Go get it. Go take it. Go be your own boss and grab what you want. It's not about gear. It's not about what you have. It's not about where you came from. It's about you and your willingness to go out there and get what you want. So do it. I want to see all of you guys way better than me at drums within a couple of years. And you've got that ability if you want to. So thank you so much for watching. Check out my other videos and have a good one.